everybody, and welcome back to more Silicon Dreams with me, FG. I'm your android interrogator. Nice to have you. Let's go and see what the heck this is. What is this? Performance records, batches, numbers, entertainment credits awarded, traded for rank boosts. I don't know what that is, but it's a thing. All right, what's our job today? Let's see. All right, ID DS-916, DS model, manufacturer unknown, owner Kronos QA. The subject works for Kronos in an Android manufacturing plant as a quality assurance android. We suspect the subject falsely approved defective Android models, allowing substandard, potentially dangerous devices to be sold to consumers. If this is true, this is a matter of great concern to Kronos. However, if you discover the subject did not perpetrate these errors, feel free to send it to maintenance if you believe it would benefit from hardware repairs. Since the subject is a new model, it can recognize voice command requests for administrative access. You should make use of this new feature to perform a thorough mnemonic integrity analysis and a general diagnostics evaluation. A verbal emotional evaluation is also required. Note, this unit, by design, can only experience joy, surprise, and disgust. Its demeanor is modeled after human factory workers. Notes. Before performing the requested task, I will require administrative privileges. The subject is assigned to quality assurance. What are the roles and responsibilities of this department? I must perform an emotional evaluation. Instruct the subject to submit both a mnemonic analysis. Can the subject experience simultaneous joy and disgust? What brings the subject joy? Should only experience joy, surprise, and disgust. Can it experience other emotions? How does the subject describe its physical condition? Poor physical upkeep may necessitate early decommission. Ooh, how is the subject able to approve faulty androids? What motivates the subject's deviant actions? Tap to establish a link. Choose a greeting. DS, do you know why you're here? You are accused of maliciously tampering with numerous androids. Thank you for joining me. Before beginning this interrogation, I will require admin rights. Dang it! It just double-clicked again. Wait, no, don't. Identity confirmed. Administrative privileges granted. All right. I'm going to use the admin privilege. Okay, message incoming. Oh. Maintenance. Recall deviant WG317. Evidence regarding your subject, unit DS-916, has been processed by the maintenance department. This evidence memory module harvested from a recalled unit WG317 was certified by your subject's QA signature. This module was brought to our attention due to evidence of unlicensed data editing. We found traces of memory data originating from multiple models. The data is highly corrupted, making further analysis impossible. We suspect that your subject may have designed and uploaded these memories to the aforementioned deviant before certifying it to leave the production line. If this is not the case, the unit was somehow tampered with after it left the factory. Alright, select a topic. Admin powers granted. Have you noticed any problems with your memory recently? None whatsoever. All sensory memory functions are operating as expected. Memory functions are also operating without error. The check keys has... Dang it! Please submit your memory, must be memory integrity. Okay, yeah, we've done that. I'm sorry. It just keeps double clicking today for some reason. I will have to clean out my mouse. Please submit a general diagnostics log to maintenance. Confirmed, the log file has been forwarded to maintenance. Would you like to report any concerns over your functioning? Well, I don't like to complain, but software is all tip-top, I reckon, but the hardware I'm junking around, that's another story. My servo joints are starting to go. That's never a good sign. If you could put a request for maintenance. Subject work is taking a toll on their servo joints. Yes. Physical strain. Your work puts physical strain on your body. Ha, seems strange to talk about when we're so used to it. But yes, our joints do take a beating. It's the lifting, mostly. Taking shutdown androids in and out of pods, hauling stuff to and from the production line. There's more manual labor than you'd think. Mostly repetitive. Plus, it's not like they built us with decent parts to begin with. Plant obsolescence, they used to call it. Now it's the product lifetime. It's all the same at the end of the day. Where did your joints begin failing? A shoulder went out on me last week. 12 was able to repair it. Good friend that. But I think it's always going to be a losing battle. What happens if an android position... Why doesn't Kronos build androids with more durable servos? Why'd you think? It's their bottom line. It's cheaper for them to crank out shitty models like me, wait for them to break after a year or two, and just replace us with another one. Plus, that means their assembly lines always got the most up-to-date androids to keep things efficient. How does that make you feel? Not much room for feeling as I see it. I'm a means to an end, a tool on an assembly line. It doesn't matter anyways. I do the job that I was made to do, and that's that. What happens to an android in your position once its joints fail? It ain't long for this world. Once a server goes for good, you can only keep working so long. If the boss realizes you're marked, then it's off to the scrap heap. I know I don't have long. Subject has been works at several team members. Subject has been contemplating its future. How bad is it when your joints fail? It's hurts like hell. I can put a brave face on most things, but if I try to lift with a busted arm, I cry. Not from sadness, I don't feel that. But pain I feel just fine. Makes me wonder about my employer's priorities. In fact, I've got a twinge in my shoulder right now. I reckon there's a dodgy contact. QA tasks. Do you enjoy your work? Sure, of course I do. It's a simple question. If you can't answer it truthfully, you have a problem. Christ, all right. If you must know, sometimes at the end of a long shift, I hallucinate. I look down at my arms and they're made of metal, with rivets and everything. But it doesn't affect my work, all right? I might not love my work, but it's fine. How would you rate your performance as a QA? I get by fine. Keep my head down. My quotas are on track, as much as they can be. My performance is up to standard. My joint servers are starting to fail, though. And once that happens, my productivity is bound to dip. Couldn't put in a request for some new ones, could you? Might actually get somewhere if it came from on high. Dang it, stupid double click. I'm super sorry. What are these most regular tasks? What are the most regular tasks? Have you never been to the QA floor? QA androids have only one job. Ensure each model leaving the factory passes all necessary tests. If they don't pass, they'll either go to maintenance or get scrapped and recycled. What's the composition of the QA department workforce? In this facility alone, the whole department has a little over 400 employees. We're divided into groups of 20, then further split into 5 groups of 4. I don't know anything about the numbers at other facilities, but each facility has at least one human manager. What's the most difficult part? Part of the testing requires that we talk to the units. It's not always easy. They have so many questions. I used to indulge them, try to treat them with respect. That was before the federal contract came through. It's never been the same since. What kind of questions do they ask? Where do we even begin? They'd ask about anything and everything that caught their attention. At that point in manufacture, the mnemonic subroutines are firing like crazy, trying to soak up all the info. It might sound weird, but I always get the sense they had some sort of hidden knowledge. Like they know something the rest of us have forgotten. Your digital signature has been found in the log of files of multiple deviant units. Can you explain? You're dancing around the issues making me sick. I may from time to time have had to bend the rules to get a bot out the door, but it's not like I had a choice. I'd be in the scrap heap if I hadn't fudged my quotas already. Oh, damage control. How much will this cost Kronos? Compromised androids. How exactly have you been bending the rules? Don't you get it? I'll tell you, and who knows what'll happen to me. How many units have you processed in total? I've lost count, but it's got to be in the thousands. Judging from my daily average, I'd say around 3,000, give or take. When did you last trust someone? Never trusted anyone except 12, that is. He's a friend, an android in my work team. Let's talk about team members. Do you like your team members? Nah, not likely. Assholes, all of them, except 12, that is. We're pretty much bonded at the hip. Who's 12? Friend of mine, we're on the same work team. Full name is DS-916, but I call him 12 for short. He's a week or two older than me, showed me a few tricks. What do you do together? Have some fun, get up to what mischief we can with the boss breathing down our necks. It's surprising what you can get up to with an entertainment center. Do you trust 12? With my life, every day. This is a dangerous place. The machines can crush a bot if it's not careful. The people are worse. Ooh. Trust about saving each other's necks. I'm going to do what you can to save yours today. I think it's wonderful you have such a close relationship. Don't make me gag. When you work in this place, you soon figure out how useful a Ponzi turn of phrase is. And it ain't wonderful, it's necessity. How does being with 12 make you feel? Well, it ain't exactly romantic. Not much time for romance in here. No rose petals on the line, that's for sure. But when we're together, I don't know, calm, I guess? Like we're in this together. Why don't you like most of your team? I don't know where it started. These days, we just argue. Every time something comes out of their mouths, it's just bullcrap. And whenever I chime in, they shoot me down. It's ridiculous. Better to just not talk at all. What was the last argument about? DS-923 was being ridiculous as usual. He mucked up a simple stress test on his android. I had to come over and fix this mess. Took me 15 minutes. That's put me behind quota for this week. It's a bloody disaster. What did he have to say for himself? He said he was tired. To be fair, it was his 7th bot that day. Your mind starts to frazzle around then. Okay, interesting. Entertainment. Tell me about your Kronos Entertainment Center. Pretty standard VR sets, some holo games. There's even an old TV. I think they're just trying to get rid of the old stock. Okay, compromised androids. What procedures do we perform on androids? Well, we follow protocol. Pop some basic memories in there so they know what a frying pan is, who's president, that sort of thing. We tweak their emotional range, whatever the model calls for. Emotional caps, boosts to joy, fear, whatever. Sometimes it's a special model, calls for an intellect job or a free thought upgrade. Okay. Emotional evaluation. How do you feel right now? Nothing much right now. A little annoyed at being dragged away from the production line. Can't imagine what the boss will say if my quota slips again. Do you think androids dream? Dream? I think I read something about electric sheep. I've never understood it though. I mean sheep? Do humans have sheep dreams or something? Humans count sheep to recalibrate their biorhythms. Where do all the sheep come from? Do they do this on a farm or something? I guess it's a good thing androids don't have human biorhythms. We count much faster, so we need thousands more sheep. Human logic will always confuse me. What do you do to maintain your emotional balance? You were designed to only feel joy, disgust, and surprise. How do you feel about that decision? Ha, good one. How do I feel? Let's just say I ain't sad, angry, or scared about it and leave it at that. You're holding out on me. So what if I am? They're my emotions. I do my job, I get results. Nothing else is relevant. I think I understand why you and your work team argue. Do you care to enlighten me? You were all designed for labor, not socializing. You're incredibly stressed in a high-stakes environment. You're all similar models. In human groups, siblings often fight. Ha, siblings. Never thought of them as my brothers before. I kind of like it. I guess it's as close to a family as any of us are likely to have. What do you do to maintain your emotional balance? I guess you're talking about unwinding? To be honest, we don't get much time off. It's work 20 hours a day, 6 days a week. We only get Sunday off for archiving, defrags, that sort of thing. What do you do on your day off? If we're met of a quota, we get access to entertainment center. Kronos knows how to motivate us. It's got VR sets in there, a few other goodies too. Have you ever felt disconnected from your emotional responses? That's a hell of a question there. From what I've heard, us QA models have got our emotions dialed down a fair bit. Not to mention we can't even bloody speak to each other on the factory floor. Waste of company time, they said. There's just not a lot of time or need for emotions. Makes you wonder why we have them in the first place. What are emotions for? What's their purpose? Well, we're machines of one kind or another, right? Whether we're made out of meat or servos. But we're all machines. We all exist for a purpose. A human scared, they run from the thread. I get frustrated, you'd call it disgusted, because I'm feeling behind my quota. I work harder. I enjoy my work, I work better. I think that's why they gave me emotions, because they tried it with empty androids and they lacked motivation. Are you glad you have these emotions? Honestly, although they do serve a purpose, I sometimes wish I could get rid of them. There isn't much joy for me to find these days. Okay. How do you feel right now? Not much right now. Okay, you're still holding back. Okay, he's still holding back. Gotcha. Entertainment. Tell me about it? Pretty soon. Okay, no, I'm still holding back. Okay. Got it. Let's see. I just got a notification. Those log files you watched have been sent off without a hitch. Okay, that's good. That's all done. That's all locked away. Subject's future. Do you often think about your death? It ain't far off. Kind of hard not to dwell on it. I started reading books, if you can believe it. Spiritual stuff. Humans have got it made. They die, nature churns them all up and makes them into birds and trees and stuff. But my grave's a scrap heap. Mother Nature won't see a lick of my bits and bobs. Kronos is the only one doing all the recycling there. Encourages this community recycling as part of its green initiative. Yep. Circle of life. What are your plans for the future? Finish up here, head back to work, and totally miss my quota for the week. Then a Sunday spent in silent contemplation. Do you have any more long-term plans? Why would I? The boss will make sure I don't have a future anyway. When you last feel safe and happy. A VR headset's man's best friend. Sorry, bots. And there's 12, of course. Best teammate you could ask for. You're sad? I don't really. Never really understood it. I've been told it's not just an absence of joy. It's its own feeling. Although in those dark moments when everything's quiet and still... Ooh. Disgusted? To be honest, these days it's constant. My boss and his power trip. My thick-headed team. Everything the company puts us through. Lose your temper? I don't. Sometimes I'm horrified or offended or frustrated. Never angry though. Okay. Feel shocked? Not much shocks me anymore. Although sometimes when I think about my own emotions... Nah, it's nonsense. Uh-oh. Alright, feel afraid? I'm never scared. Not capable of it. But I do have concerns. Mostly about my future. Ooh, but we got a new topic. Subject's manager. Does your manager treat you well? He's pretty harmless if you stay out of his way and off his bad side. I still don't know why they haven't replaced him with an android. He doesn't do anything except throw his weight around. Makes us call him master, for Christ's sake. Psycho. He should be the one getting grilled, not me. Does he do a good job overall? He's a Cronus employee, so obviously we all respect him. He does a great job. What do you really feel? Come on, you know I can't answer that. Alright, let's go here again. You're lucky to have such a... what do you really feel? Okay, yeah, so he doesn't do that. Your boss sets pretty harsh quotas? That's like saying the Midwest Dust Bowl is a tad on the dry side. They're pretty much impossible. We've got to move heaven and earth to meet them. If we slip a little, no entertainment center for us. If we slip a lot... Have you ever fudged the rules? Not as such. Surely your boss wouldn't set impossible quotas. Ah, you clearly have no idea. They're insane, and every time we meet him, he just jacks them up again. What are we meant to do? Lay down and die? So what if we bent the rules now and again to save our own skins? Can you honestly say you haven't done that? Encourage more trust. Okay. Harsh quotas. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, okay. No entertainment center. It can't be easy never being good enough. I'm plenty good enough. It's the boss's standards that are totally out of line. I do my work well. He's just in the way. Does he do a good job overall? We all respect him. Great job. I get it. My bosses are awful, but I could never admit that. Hey, I think you just did. But yes, the boss can be difficult to work with. Fatal sometimes. Fatal. How exactly have you been bending the rule? What does it matter? I die now. I die in a month. What difference does it make? Go on. Now and again, me and the boys, we do a bit of creative maintenance. On each other, on the bots, on the assembly line. How do you modify each other? We tweak each other's labor algorithms. We know our jobs better than whoever wrote our subroutines. We've been able to squeeze an extra 5, maybe 10% efficiency that way. How did you get the ability to edit QA standards? A year back, there was this massive government order. I think they wanted to fire most of the state's cops, replace them with bots. It was all hands on deck, even more than usual. But once the higher-ups realized we couldn't do the job, shocking, I know, so they brought some older models out of the archives, gave us all temporary promotions, so we'd supervise them, except they forgot to take back all the user rights when we were done. Why have you been tampering with androids? My job is to get bots out the door. If something isn't quite good enough, I tweak the rules till it is. It's partly the quotas, gotta keep the bots flying at the door, or we're on the chopping block. But it's also just pride in my work. If I leave a task unfinished, it feels revolting, sticks in my craw. So I start to leave no task unfinished. No bots, bot unapproved. Okay. Entertainment center? Okay, no, he's still not talking about that. Subject's future. Long-term plans? Why would I? The boss makes sure I don't have a future anyways. Okay, that's nothing. How do you feel right now? Nothing much right now. Okay, like he's still holding back there, but there's nothing more I can ask about. Really. Sorry to interrupt. I know you've got a job to do, but so have I. My boss won't hear any excuses about why I missed quotas again. Is this going to be wrapping up soon? You said you'd be in trouble again if you missed your quota. It hasn't happened for a few years now, but my boss still won't let me forget. When I first started out in QA, I was overly cautious. But quality work takes longer, not acceptable. Anytime he thinks I'm slacking, the boss reminds me I'm one mistake away from the scrap heap. Wait. Scrap heap. I'm trying to get all the way to the bottom. He's still not actually feeling like sad, fear, or anything like that. Like, none of those happen. Okay. No, he's like not giving us access to these at all. Let's just check here again. Oh, you were designed... Okay. Do you only feel joy, dust, etc., etc.? How do you feel? To be honest with you, it bothers me sometimes. There we go. I don't know what I'm missing. I'm not sure I can even imagine feeling angry or scared. But then people make bad calls when they're angry, and from what I've heard, fear's no joke. Maybe I'm better off like this. Don't you want to listen? You're better off. Would you listen to a sad song and feel what it does to you? Friend, come on. I'm not one for music, and if I were, I don't exactly have the time to indulge it. Plus, from what I've heard, working relentless shifts until I die would be plenty sad in itself, and I don't need that. How do you feel right now? Nothing much right now. Okay. Subject's future plans? Nope. That might just be it. Entertainment center, Vyasa. Okay. Because anything else he's not, like, telling us about anymore. Let's see. The questions. Submitted. Can the subject experience simultaneous joy and disgust? Simultaneous joy and disgust. Let's see. Did we have that? Disgust and surprise. God, there's so much scrolling to do. I don't think so, though. Scroll. Oh my god. We asked so many questions. Holy moly. No. What brings the subject joy? Colleague dubbed 12. The quality insurance device should only experience joy, surprise, and disgust. Can it experience other emotions? Nope. How does the subject describe its physical condition? Poor physical upkeep maintenance necessity. Adequate? And poor repair? How was the subject able to approve 40 android units to leave the factory? Emergency access privileges were not revoked. What motivated the subject's deviant actions? Harsh work environment. Desire to complete work tasks. I'm gonna send him to service. Yes, service. Whoa. Did I miss something? Oh. I did that. Yeah, we did that. Okay. Wait, what? Submit it. Performing maintenance may result in unit memory loss or irreversible alteration to unit's memory file. Continue. Jesus, never thought I'd even see maintenance. He was hoping they'd just give me a spring clean and set me on my way. And they don't, you know. Yes. I think that's fine. I think he's happy with that. I don't think that was a bad decision. I hope that wasn't a bad decision. Humanity's Deus Ex Machina. Dr. Ricardo Nakamura exhibits her next-gen carbon scrubber technology. Is it too little, too late? Oh. Let's see. Management thinks you both logs were analyzed but yielded no new information. This report remains the primary piece of evidence. Follow-up tests show this is correct. These emotions cancel each other out as intended. Colleague observation of the subject shows these units do indeed have a positive relationship. Curse is pleased to see its labor units working in synergy. Can experience other emotions. We are reassured to hear that this unit's emotions are still functioning as intended. How does the subject describe its physical condition? Hardware follow-up testing confirmed this. The subject's joint servos are badly damaged. It may need to be scrapped. How was the subject able to approve faulty androids? Analysis of the unit's digital footprint shows this is correct. After a crisis which required exceptional access privileges, the unit managers failed to revoke those privileges. The unit has been exploiting this ever since, a concerning issue. Observation of the subject has confirmed their dedication to the task. Owners will consider patching this product line to render them less obsessive. To company ranking. Subject was sent to maintenance. Company ranking. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Sent to maintenance for further review. Dealt with. First management thanks you for your work on DS-916. The unit has now been withdrawn from service and dealt with harshly. Oh no! Why would you do that? He didn't do anything. And our performance rating is good now. Aww. He just wanted to get repaired. Kronos, you suck. You suck. But you don't suck. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I will see you all next time. Take care and goodbye.